Hey everybody, and welcome to Omni Legacy, otherwise known as Rogue Legacy, played by Omni Griffin. In this episode, we are going to be playing as Sir Jacoby, a level 53 assassin. Special ability is Mist Form, which makes him invulnerable, and we have some increased crit chance and crit damage. We don't have as much HP or mana, but we do have basically a machine of killing things with crits, which unfortunately we haven't invested much money in on our manor, but hopefully we will be able to use this in order to get through the forest. So we've got ADHD, so we're going to move a little bit faster, and we're an endomorph, which means we're not going to get knocked back nearly as much. Endomorph, of course, being a reference to one of the general body types. So we're dealing about 36 damage, and now I seem to be... Okay, well, suddenly a string of no crits. Let's just get straight to it. See what we can do. We did get some gold increase, so we should be getting, I think, 15 gold from every gold piece we find. Of course, I'm not going to be able to check that for a little while, since nothing's dropping gold. There we go. 15 gold. So we've only got 169 health, which isn't terrible. It's better than what we ended up starting with last time. If you remember, I accidentally converted some of my hit points to mana right off the start, and we had to survive with only 39 hit points, I believe. Something that was pretty low and difficult. Now, I could have just rushed through this with my Mist Form. Perhaps that's how I'll get back, just as an example. But honestly, it's so much faster going back that I'm not going to worry about it too much. If we get a room that says take no damage, I will have a perfect example. Now if we crit, we kill those guys in one hit, which is awesome. As you can see, we were getting our 4 hit points back from our vampirism, which is going to be really useful in the long run. Managed to dodge that fireball. Feeling kind of awesome for that. I thought I was going to take damage, and we didn't, which is great. Give myself some breathing room. Luckily that crit just ate that alive, and I didn't have to deal with accidentally running into it, which I was pretty convinced was going to happen. No actual reason to eat that, except for the fact that it's going to disappear. Once again, I have to stop. So that is, in fact, the Maya. Just gonna get out of that room since there's nothing there for us anymore. We know the Maya's up here. But there's also some gold, which is pretty nice. We're already at 1,700 gold, which is beautiful. Gotcha. It was pretty obvious that that one was fake. It was layered on top of another painting. I gotta stop doing that. So this is the forest. What killed that? Oh, I guess it hit the spikes. Makes sense. I'm debating making a bum rush for Alexander, honestly. Because right now I'm doing perfect on mana and health. Which is pretty much the best that I can hope for at this point. This is going to be relatively easy. See how long I can actually chain this. Oh, he got tired of me murdering him. Yeah, there we go. We'll get the lamppost on the way back. Okay, well that was actually pretty convenient. So there's a lot of enemies here. The difficult one is obviously that slime, which is even worse because when it jumps, it does that and drops flaming trails. As long as we keep it away from us, we're actually gaining health back pretty quickly. Just gonna wait for all that fire to go out. There we go. because of that 4 life on kill. So that's a bounty rune. If we equip that, we will get more money. This is a relatively easy fight, only because it moves so predictably. Just gotta make sure to stay above it. I didn't actually use my double jump or anything like that. So I don't think I did. If I did, I totally did it reflexively without thinking about it. It's always good to have that second jump in reserve. So take no damage. Watch this. I'm going to hit Y and jump into my mist form. And I physically cannot take damage now. So long as my mana stays, you know, slightly full. So I'm going to take some damage on the way back here, more likely than not, because my mana just ran out. Wow. So there is the fragility for you. That was only 5 minutes. That was actually really bad. So let's pick the air here. Now I'm going to start picking a lot faster since it's been so long, and I actually want to reroll this. I'm still looking for a lich. Assassin, Lich King. The Alzheimer's is annoying, but the Conflux is nice. Let's try it. So we got 3,000 gold. I'm going to pour this straight into magic, I think. Well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put 1 into magic. I'm so tiny. And I'm going to put 1 into balance there and get my double jump back there. So this means that now I will... Balance runes basically give you a little bit of vampirism, and I forget what the other one is. I always forget what the other one is. That gives you back mana instead. So as I get kills, I will now get mana back. This will help a lot if I survive to get to Alexander. If the Conflux orbs start really killing stuff, I'll be able to use it more. It still won't fully replace itself, or at least chances are it won't. I'll have to kill 28 things with a single cast to fully replace it, but it'll let me use it a lot more, which is really the goal. Well, let's take the risk. Hyperion's Ring. I think that just means more money drops. Why? What's going on in that room that... I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. I wonder if that's new content. I haven't seen rooms like that before. Just gonna slowly march on forward here. You could probably dash between these, but really it's not worth the risk. Perfect movement speed. Now I am a dwarf. Let me in. There we go. There we go. I now get to actually watch out for those little pathways. Sometimes they're a little bit of a maze, but usually they're never too bad. Just gonna keep moving here. I'm just trying to go a little fast, since we've already taken 5 minutes off the run for the terribleness that was Assassin. Unfortunately, we're not building anywhere at all near what Assassin needs, because you can get increased crit chance from the manor, and it's just not something we've invested in. And Assassins get natural bonus damage. They get natural bonus... Oh, wow. This is interesting. I don't think I really like that, since I'm pretty sure I can still get hit by pretty much everything that's going on. But yes, because you can get bonus crit damage for Assassins, it basically stacks on what they normally get, which means you can, if you spec for that, you can do stupid amounts of damage. I do not currently need health. That is the Maya. That is also the Maya. This looked to be neutral Maya, though. Which meant that I managed to get away with that. 45 gold worth that risk? I'm going to say indubitably not. But I did it, so it's too late. Let's see, was there? Oh, that's right. I have Alzheimer's, so the only minimap I get is right there to the left. Sorry, to the right. Suddenly, I've forgotten how to directions. But I'm pretty sure we've covered everything up there. Gotta keep an eye on my health again. This is going to be a little bit harder than the last time I went Lich, just for the sheer fact that without the map, it's going to be harder for me to basically finish the entire castle. And all of the forest. Oh my. Basically, these will bounce until I collect them again. Now I actually do have to attack him. So, that was close. Took a decent bit of damage there, but we got, oh man, a nice chunk of gold for it. Take no damage, you say? I'm not sure what happened there, but I do know that if I take damage on the way out, I'm going to die. Death Defy! Where's this gonna put me? So, Death Defy saved me from a very embarrassing end. Which is very unfortunate. I mean, it's fortunate that I didn't die, but it's very unfortunate that I was even in that position, and that room is not going to save me. Oh, we're at the start. Okay. So we actually can check the mini-map from teleports, which means that that way is the only way for us to go right now. But I'm going to jump to this teleport to grab the health that I was so... See, that's why you leave the health, for when you get yourself in a pinch. Now I have no choice but to go to the right through that room that will not be all that pleasant. I'm just going to run through it, I suppose. So we're getting some health back. Just waiting till I don't see plus max health anymore to convert. This is pretty much the only path at this point. We'll get some mana, we'll get some health. Good. I'm probably going to let loose a bunch of Conflux Orbs right from the get-go in the fight with Alexander. Just because they will bounce around and they pierce. Which means that they won't stop after just hitting him once. Or hitting his peons once. I'm surprised that that Doomvis did not set off. Really, Well, we've gotten actually pretty far back up in health just between our increase of max health and our vampirism. So that Land of Darkness did not have a teleport before it, which is rather unusual, honestly. That was... I lost my second jump. My options were dash or fall, and I took the hope that nothing too terrible was going to happen to me. Unfortunately, I've just been taking damage like crazy in this room, and it looked like I was about to take it again, like twice. So here's our teleport. I'm going to grab the health here. I'm not going to grab much more, though, because I'm at half. That was a teleport, so there's no way... Means that this way is the correct way. Ah, another journal entry. I haven't had one of those in a little while. Journal entry number 10. The emblems on the castle door are a clue. I slew the giant beast that matched one of the icons, and I sensed something shift behind the throne room doors. As if in a dream, I could see an emblem on the door glowing in my mind's eye. A truly out-of-body experience. At least I know I'm on the right track, but I must hasten my pace, for the king could succumb to his injuries at any moment. But first I must rest. Tomorrow, I enter the forest. So we're going to start getting hints around the... Well, that room looks like a ton of fun. I keep running into these guys. And actually, yep. Stopped seeing max health, so it's time to convert. So we got up to about the same as we did last time in the 220s. So we know our target, which is good. Or at least we know about when we'll stop, so we won't lose as many kills. I think we lost 2 or 3 there. That's not too terrible. But every single kill counts. This should be our way to continue. Hello, Doomvis. Just gonna keep clearing the room for gold. Alright. You are real. This is a very linear castle in comparison to what I'm used to. What is that up there? I missed that, whatever that was, and I will use the teleport. Oh, that was the fairy chest that was take no damage. Gosh darn it. I gotta stop doing that. Now, luckily for me, and also slightly unluckily, my little orbs aren't all that useful in most normal rooms. It means that I save my mana, but at the same time my life is harder for the rest of the game. But obviously the boss fight is the challenging part here, so now you can see this room. Not only does it have a chest, but that was see-through. Or not see-through, but, you know, transparent-ish. Indicating that there was, in fact, a way down. That's what I'm expecting when I say there looks like there should be more to this room. You are the biggest danger in this room, and now you have perished. I could actually put forth the effort to get behind him. I probably will for this guy because I'm coming down from above, but usually not worth it unless there are other dangers in the room. And if there are other dangers in the room, usually it's easier to just take care of the other dangers, and saw that becoming a problem rather quickly. Luckily we have taken care of everything, and we're getting close again to our convert. Value. Did not avoid that, or that. But it's a little bit okay, since we are getting close to the convert value. It just means that we might very well be converting that away, and are going to be at full health anyway. So now taking damage is most definitely bad. But I cannot convert anymore, and if I had been able to, that would have actually been really bad. Because I would have dropped myself even lower. Using the advantages of being a dwarf, get into those tight places. Just gonna make traversal of this a little bit easier. Fairy chest for taking no damage. I will have to get back to it on that. Definitely something I'm interested in doing, but I'm going to have to. Guess there's no way for me to kill those. There's so many eyes in this level. This is one of those dangerous places. I am surprised I managed to dodge all those tears. Luckily, I am one-shotting these guys, which means that my life is a little bit easier. One-shotting most of these, which is more than I expect, in all honesty. Pretty sure we've gotten everything from this room, but I just want to double check I got all the pickups. We still have not found the boss room. I'm expecting that that's going to be coming up rather shortly. We are almost at max health again. That was way too close. We have found the boss. This is very good. I'm not going to break those health or mana just yet. I'm going to continue to explore. We're at 6,000 money. Gotta get the rhythm of this. I really wish there was a dwarf way around that. That would be one of those areas, levels, that would be really useful to have it get around. Though I guess as a dwarf, it's a lot easier for me to get into that space. Anyway, that is a big room. And this is a dangerous room. So I cannot get to those eyes. I can. But only from the bottom. I guess I could try and fall to take care of it. So that was very unfortunate. Because the mana potion showed up, that's why I chose to do that. I'm pretty sure these will stop after X amount of time. I will fight you, you will give me health. I am at max health now. So, it's all about collecting money at this point. I should probably just go fight the boss. That was really close. Slime, you tried. Props for trying. That was really sneaky and actually made me jump a little bit. Like it really did. I kind of jumped in my seat just a wee bit. But I gotcha. I gotcha. That's right, I don't want to be here. So now I've already taken some damage I didn't want to. The key is actually to jump off like as it's firing because you travel slower than the fireball. Once again, Alzheimer's. Really annoying. Yeah, no. That last moment where I was just like, maybe? No. Alright, so I'm going to do what I wanted to do, and I'm going to go fight the boss. I'm going to go see how much health I actually get from the statue. I'm going to go check if I left one behind anywhere. I'm pretty sure that's just the start. I don't even have anything. It's worth checking if one, even just one, got left, which I don't think it did because I was doing pretty badly for a little bit there. That's actually a very long and sprawling forest, to be honest. I missed a lot of rooms. But I guess from this point we'll take a shot at the boss. I'm small, hopefully that will be to my advantage, but I do not think it will, unfortunately. And the reason I don't think it will is because I'm going to have a very little chance to just stand put and beat on him. I'm going to have to jump. And right as I say that, of course, need to get away from him. I will be a harder target to hit. Got fire. I don't. I want to get that. I want to get that. I want to get that very, very badly. Basically, I'm just firing these like crazy. I'm hoping to get some health and possibly a little bit of mana back from them. I've reached the point where I'm not going to get any mana back unless I find... It's really the hardest part is that I've done some really good damage. But I am out. I'm getting 1 mana, so unless I kill like 12 of these guys... Yep, saw that coming. I've got 2 more hits that I can take. The second hit will kill me. It's basically all running. He's built up a ton of them. This is basically when you want those chakras. Darn it. I couldn't see it. It was hidden in the blast. But that's the closest that we've gotten, which is very promising. Sir Gordon was slain by a fury. It was pretty close. Pretty close. Let's see how much money we ended up with, because I don't actually know. So, I really don't like Hoke Edges. I can't even say it right. We're going to re-roll again. Another Lich King. I'm going to have to go with it. Crowstorm is just really good. I will be a Savant, which will probably lead to some issues. But I'm going to see. I can indeed lower the mana cost once. It's the best I can do. Could increase the effectiveness of potions. Actually, could I have gotten more money? No, I could not have. I could also up magic damage or mana. Could get a lot of upgrades out of mana, which could be very, very useful. I'm liking the idea of magic damage up, because I'm pretty sure most of the people that I prefer to use for the later bosses are mana-based. I'm thinking about it, though. Or, I should say magic-based, not mana-based. Of course, getting damage is always useful. With 1,300 left, I'm thinking health or armor. Is there any of these that I could actually double up on? I do not believe so. Unless something's really close to 1,300. Well, I might as well. And actually, I forget, I get bestiality, half man, half blank, all awesome. Something that I'm going to eventually want. I will explain what it is in due time. But for now, we will stick to... Oh, this is actually really cool. So I'm a Savant. But what that means is my spell will actually vary. And it seems between these two, which is actually totally okay with me, believe it or not. Especially now with balance runes. We'll be getting some more mana back. Though, I mean, these are okay, but the crow is probably the best thing that could have happened, and that's why I picked this guy. See, now I already forget his name. What is your name? Sir Useless. Well, he is Sir Useless the Second, not just Sir Useless the First. That's pretty funny, actually. Well, on that note, I will wrap this episode up, I do believe. If you enjoyed what you saw, hopefully learned something, please like or favorite the video. It really helps a lot. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe to my channel. There should be hopefully more and more episodes as I get better and better at keeping to remember just recording them. Since it's not terribly time consuming, but there's a lot of stuff to be done. Anyway, I will see you guys next time.